Community gardening in Arlington is so popular that there are nearly 500 people on the waiting list for a plot. But some folks will be off that list and gardening soon. We'll tell you how that's happening later in our program, but first, the original Roslin site plan was implemented over 50 years ago, transforming the area from a group of pawn shops and lumber yards to high-rises and skywalks. Over the next 25 years, Roslin will be transformed even further into a more walkable urban centre that will serve as a gateway to Arlington. To find out what Roslin will look like in the coming years, visit arlingtonva.us and search Roslin. Arlington's Office for Senior Adult Programs offers the 55 Plus Pass for those over 55. It gives you access to fun and engaging programs, classes and trips, often at a reduced price. And now the new 55 Plus Gold Pass offers all the perks of the regular pass plus free county fitness membership. Learn more on our website, search 55 Plus. Okay, back to the gardening. And Arlington is buying a house next door to the Lang Street Community Garden. It will be torn down to make way for 45 new plots. Take a look.
The new property that we've purchased at South Arlington Ridge, adjacent to the existing Lang and Glebe Street Community Garden, is expected to provide space for at least 40 new gardeners. There used to not be very long wait lists, but over the past year our wait list has actually doubled and we have upwards of 500 people on that wait list. And the county is working very hard to try to address that and reduce that list. We recently expanded the gardens at 4 Mile Run Community Gardens by 44 garden spaces, and the recently purchased property at South Lang will expand that garden by about the same amount. As the larger plots become available, we're actually splitting them in half so we can assign 2 new gardeners to that space. The resulting 200 square foot plot seems to be big enough for our community. The benefits of community gardening are many. Exercise, nutrition, children are fed, relationships are established, and the community is strengthened. People are very interested in taking control of their food now. We see an increase in all things urban ag related. So as people want to get back to producing for themselves, and this is a way to take control of their food and their diet. Gardening is a common element for many different people from many different ages, backgrounds, and cultures. Everybody's interested in food, and everybody that's in a garden is interested in growing food, and it's very beautiful to spend some time in the gardens. I think that we're really lucky here in Arlington that we have found land to set aside for this activity, and that I encourage people to participate in the county community gardens, but also to consider creating private gardens throughout the county. There's publicly owned space that could be gardened, and we have information on our website to help people start gardens in their own spaces. I grew up as a gardener. I've always gardened. My family's gardened. I have space now, but I have big oak trees, so I have a lot of shade. So I usually get my produce at the farmer's market.
Arlington has 7 community gardens with about 300 plots. There's a small fee for tilling the plots, which covers water, mulch and gardening items. For more information on the community gardens, visit the county website. At a recent event, the Mongolian community were informed about their rights as immigrants facing possible discrimination. Arlington's Human Rights Commission investigates complaints from anyone who believes they've been victims of unlawful discrimination. To find out more about this free service, search for Human Rights on our website or call the Human Rights Office during business hours. Now, every child loves the freedom of riding a bike, but some kids just can't master that skill on their own. Well, that's all changed thanks to the I Can Bike camp, which teaches children with physical and developmental difficulties how to ride. Specialized bicycles and a crew of devoted volunteers make bike riding possible for kids who only dreamed of being able to ride. Learn more about how you can support this amazing program on our website by searching I Can Bike. So get on your bike and enjoy the outdoors, and we'll see you next time around Arlington.